we've come to realize that there are at least three things that are essential to every person's learning and therefore their well-being. One is belonging, the other is self-determination, and the third is competence. Everybody needs these things. You need it, I need it, the 2-year-old needs it, the 10-year-old needs it, the 70-year-old needs it. Belonging, self-determination, and competence. And it shouldn't be a belonging that is somehow privileged or earned. It's a belonging that should be absolutely entitled and natural. And it's a self-determination that doesn't mean cussed denial of others that are around them. It is a self-determination that actually is bred through the power of interdependence among people. There is an age-old Maori principle that is basically the folklore logic of how it is a life comes to be all that it can be, and it's simply this: self-determination through relations of interdependence. There's the fundamental understanding of the importance of community, the essential of community, belonging to community in relation to what the self can be. Through competence, through the knowledge within yourself that you not only have the capacity, you have the tools, the skills, the know-how, the understandings, the principles, in order to make what you decide to happen for yourself happen. Belonging, self-determination, competence. The right of a person to realize her own potential according to what is possible for her is a fundamental entitlement. So if I was going to retitle this presentation and this purpose here today, I'd call it simply this: every person a promise. Through the sense of belonging and self-determination and competence which is provided by others, by community, a person gains her own sense of hope for her own quality of life, regardless of the circumstances that she may face. Hope is a dimension of the spirit. It's not outside us, but within us. Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense, regardless of how it turns out. Now, in my experience, and the reason why I am involved in this organization is that I've come to understand that United Way, in its own learning and development as a living organization, is certain that supporting the development of early childhood, of those babies, of young people, through things like Success by Six, and then making sure that there is the positive, active, relationship-based engagement of young people through their middle childhood initiative, into what Michael just described a moment ago, the incredible power of seniors, engaged and supported in the influence and the effect that they can have life, makes sense. And so, we, they, you, are in the business of impacting the community in our Lower Mainland simply and profoundly by generating and regenerating hope in the lived experience of every fellow human being that belongs among us. Every person a promise. Every person a promise. Within every person is their promise for a meaningful, productive life in their community. And to every person in our community is our United Way promise to provide for the best of possibilities as she finds her own path. On behalf of thousands of possibilities embodied every moment in the young lives of our Lower Mainland community, I want to say thank you for the remarkable difference you're making and wish you the very best in where we're about to take it from here.